Hello, my name is Reagan Busby, and I want to welcome you to Universal Plant Services. I serve as President and CEO of UPS. We believe we have a great company, a great opportunity for all our employees, and we're excited that you've chosen to join our team. We want you to have great success as part of the UPS team. Therefore, we want to take a few minutes to tell you about the company, our expectations for all our employees, and your part in helping us to succeed. UPS began operations in 1986 with a fundamental belief that if you get industry experts who care about providing great service and who work together, then we will earn the reputation and confidence of clients who rely on us to take care of their critical equipment. This belief has carried us far as UPS has grown substantially over the years. Today, we are a dynamic and diversified company providing specialty services for maintenance, turnarounds, and capital projects for our clients throughout the United States. And we follow our clients outside of the United States as well. We focus on industrial manufacturing facilities, which include refineries, petrochemical and chemical plants. We focus on the midstream and upstream markets, as well as power generation facilities. Originally founded in Deer Park, Texas, UPS has strategically expanded into one of the largest specialty service providers in North America. Our belief has remained consistent that we will only expand with people who have earned the respect of both clients and our craft, and who share a core value of providing great service and expertise for our clients. Bottom line, it is the right people doing the right things every day. To continue to have a great company, we believe we must support our team with the right tools. We train and develop our team for safe work and superior performance. We invest heavily to provide the best information for our team to better perform our services, and information for our clients to help them run their operations more effectively. We provide exceptional tooling and equipment to execute projects in the safest and most cost-efficient manner. And we provide an environment where hard work and commitment will provide the opportunity for individual advancement. One of the most beneficial aspects of growing UPS as we have is the creation of opportunities for good people to grow and advance individually. If you're looking for a company to build a career with and a place to succeed in your craft, you have found a great place to do that. Our goal is excellence in everything we do. We believe operational excellence is achieved through these core values. Number one is safety. No one gets hurt on or around our team. Number two is quality. We plan for success, communicate as a team, execute the plan, and do it right the first time. Number three is productivity. We are the experts, and we use our knowledge and experience to ensure we are efficient with our time, energy, and efforts to add value to our clients' operations. Number four is service. We are a service company, and we want to differentiate ourselves in a very positive way to the industry. We do so by conducting ourselves in a professional manner, with a positive attitude and a strong work ethic. And number five is integrity. Integrity has been the basis of our success for years. We will consistently do our business correctly, whether someone is watching or not, and we will always stand behind our work. You should know that the most important value is safety in the workplace. Safety is not just a policy, it's the foundation of our culture. We believe that safety and quality go hand in hand. You can't have quality without safety, and we will not take shortcuts in our processes. Our leadership and management teams are totally committed to providing a safe environment for all employees. We need each and every member to be responsible for your safety and those working around you. In each task, we need you to look at what can hurt you and do something to eliminate that hazard. For every employee not only has the right, but the expectation to stop work if you believe there is risk that needs to be remedied. We take safety so seriously because we care about your health and the potential pain and hardship on you and your family if an accident were to occur. Accidents also negatively affect the company. They can damage our client relationships and our company's reputation. When we fail to work safely, we fail to meet our goal, which is to set the standard of excellence in our industry. Consistently providing safe, quality work and satisfying our clients will allow us to expand our reputation and our services. We need you to understand our safe and quality practices and incorporate them in your daily job performance. Again, welcome to UPS, the best team in the industry.
As a new employee with Universal Plant Services, it is important to remember the following thoughts. Number 1, know what you don't know. If you don't know what or how to do something, ask for help. Number 2, if something is of significant value or importance, check it twice. Number 3, listen to your gut. Your gut doesn't lie. If you feel like something is wrong, you have the right to stop and ask questions. The following 4 life-saving rules are in place because failure to follow them could result in serious injury. Failure to follow these rules is grounds for disciplinary action up to and including termination. We don't always like following rules, but these rules are important. In our business, serious injuries and incidents have been caused because people did not follow these 4 rules. We expect all UPS employees to follow these life-saving rules. Life-saving rule number 1 is never violate work permit procedures. Never perform work without a valid permit on jobs requiring a permit. Do not receive a permit without conducting the required job site verification. Do not enter a confined space without a valid permit or a required standby present. Do not receive a work permit without a required gas test being conducted.
The second life-saving rule is always follow energy isolation, lockout, tagout procedures. Do not perform work on equipment without all energy isolated and controlled. No unauthorized removal or tampering with a lockout, tagout device. No opening process equipment without a joint verification that the equipment has been properly cleaned, isolated, and de-energized, or without wearing proper PPE. An analogy I often use to describe Lotto is if we were to replace all the water jugs in the unit with new commodes and clean water, I would never be able to convince you to drink from that commode. Even if that water was clean and I signed a paper showing you that it was clean, you would never be convinced to drink from it. But you'll take a permit from an operator without checking isolation, without checking a bleeder to make sure it's depressured, and expose yourself to something way worse than what you would by drinking from a commode. The many different types of Lotto that we work with every day. Lotto can be as small as unplugging a grinder before you put a new disc onto it, to walking down a flare system with many tie-ins involved in it. But all that time is built into the schedule and is all part of our day. The time it takes to manage a safety incident because of the lack of Lotto is not. There's time built into every job to do proper Lotto. No matter how long it takes, it's much faster than the repercussions.
The number 3 life-saving rule, never bypass or defeat a safety device. Many tools have a safety switch to prevent further damage or injury in case of an unexpected tool action. Defeating these could cause the tool to unexpectedly start or continue running when you release it in an emergency. This could cause further damage or injury to an individual who has defeated them. The number 4 life-saving rule, never work without fall protection when required. So fall protection is a life-saving device. A fall from heights has been shown many times to cause death or serious injury, and it's very important that we exercise the safety devices that we have for that.
These rules are important to me because I want everybody that works for us to be able to go home to their families at night. Let's not be the reason why new rules and procedures need to be created in the future.
We have put 10 safe work commitments in place as a guide for all of us to do safe work each job every day. We believe that following these 10 safe commitments will help us do work and go home safely at the end of every day. Safe work commitment number 1. I believe that all incidents are preventable. Our safety system uses tools like safety, hazard assessment, safety audits, personal hazard assessment, safety policies, standing JSAs, and hazard elimination safety observations. They are all focused on identifying and eliminating or controlling the hazards of our workplace.
Manager. Safe work commitment number 2. I will report all incidents, no matter how minor. One way to improve safety is to learn from incidents. The cause factors of even minor incidents can help us learn how to prevent that event or something worse from happening in the future. Why don't we report incidents? It may feel like we're telling on ourselves, or telling on someone else, or it feels like we failed somehow. But it's common for us to hear stories after an incident or after an injury from other people on the team, and they say things like, you know, the same thing happened to me the other day, or something similar. But they didn't get hurt, so they didn't tell anyone. If you know about a near loss or an incident, you should say something. An incident report is just all of us communicating with each other to keep everyone safe.
Safe work commitment number 3. I am not authorized to perform work where uncontrolled hazards exist. I will eliminate them or control them. UPS does not want you to work around uncontrolled hazards. If you can't eliminate or control them, contact your supervisor. Do not proceed until we can find a solution and do something about the hazards.
Number 4, I will perform Safety Squared throughout the day, every task, every time. The Safety Squared process is a last-minute risk assessment and an identification and action process. What this means is that all day and everything you're about to do, ask yourself, how can I be injured and what am I going to do about it? To answer the question, how can I be injured, you must identify the hazards of your activity and your surroundings. Some examples include uneven ground, sharp edges, using power tools, head knockers, hoses and trash that pose tripping hazards, hot surfaces, the possibility of falling objects, pinch points, and lifting or picking up heavy objects. To answer the question, what am I going to do about it? You must take actions that will prevent you from getting hurt. What could you do? You might go around uneven ground, guard a slick place with barricading, using a ladder instead of a bucket to stand on, tape or cover sharp edges or wear cut-resistant gloves, pad head knockers or flag and paint them, route hoses overhead, dispose of trash, stack and stage your work material, cover exposed steam tracing, use a tool lanyard and don't work under other crews, use the flat of your hand on a wrench, get some help, or use a machine. Just being aware is not the key. Just being careful or watching out for or being alert doesn't fix the problem.
I'm here to discuss Safe Work Commitment number 5. I will use Stop Work Authority to intervene and correct at-risk behaviors and conditions. Stop Work Authority means this: all personnel have the authority and the obligation to stop any task or operation where concerns or questions exist regarding the control of SHE risk. No work will resume until all stop work issues and concerns have been adequately addressed. Any form of retribution or intimidation directed at any individual or company for exercising their authority as outlined in this program will not be tolerated. Our expectation is that UPS employees will intervene and use Stop Work Authority when it's needed, and the leadership team fully supports this process.
Safe work commitment number 6. I will conduct myself in a professional manner at all times. No horseplay, harassment, or discrimination. Every person working here at UPS is here to earn a living for themselves and their family. We all deserve to be treated with respect. We are industrial professionals and we work in a highly risk-based industry. Think about this. Horseplay can result in incidents. Disrespectful remarks and conflict create distraction, loss of focus, and can also result in incidents. We cannot and will not tolerate these types of actions. We want you to help us be the best, most effective team in the industry. One goal, one team.
Safe work commitment number 7. I will only perform tasks that I am qualified to perform, and will only operate equipment that I am qualified to operate. All of the work we do requires specific knowledge and some type of training. Some tasks, such as operating mobile equipment, welding, and rigging, require certification. Do not perform these tasks unless you have the proper certifications and you have documents to verify it. If you are assigned a task that you are not sure how to perform in a safe and quality manner, stop and get help from your supervisor or an experienced coworker. This commitment is especially important to me because the wide variety of equipment that we use, unless you're familiar with all the hazards that exist with that equipment, there's a lot of potential for injury.
Safe work commitment number 8. I will use the best tools for the job as defined by the JSA or procedure. Use tools only for the intended purpose. Never modify a tool. Never use homemade tools. The JSA will describe tools to be used and how to control the hazard associated with these tools. All tools shall be inspected prior to use and be in good quality. Broken or damaged tools must be taken out of service. Hammer-struck tools such as punch, hammer wrench, chisels, etc. must only be used with the appropriate safe tool holder.
Safe work commitment number 9. I will always do the job right the first time. Safety and quality go hand in hand. No shortcuts. Shortcuts can mean compromising the quality of our work. When we have to perform rework, we expose ourselves to any hazards associated with performing that work for a second time.
Safe work commitment number 10. I will keep my work area clean, tools and materials organized, and travel paths clear at all times. You may not think much about it, but a neat, orderly job site is the basis for performing safe work. Hose and cord placement, material and tool storage, and trash disposal. All of these things can reduce hazard from your work area that already has enough hazards for us to manage. Housekeeping sets the stage for performing quality work in a work area without more hazards introduced by the workers. I've always heard it said you can't make pie in a pig pen. Keeping your work area clean is a direct reflection of the quality of work you produce and how seriously you take the safety of the people that come into your work area. We at UPS require you keep your work area clean, uncluttered, and organized. We believe and we know that it is possible to work with no incidents or injuries. Our expectation and our goal for you is this: safe work each job, every day.
As a new UPS employee, you are now a member of an exciting organization that strongly believes its continued success and growth depends on the success of each individual employee. As a director of HR, I can help guide you while you're on your journey towards success by providing a place for information regarding HR policies, benefits, programs, compliance, and more. Furthermore, as an HR department, we pride ourselves on being approachable and providing an atmosphere where you can be comfortable coming to us for guidance or just basic information. HR policies are in place to communicate UPS values and provide everyone with a consistent process to follow. These policies help managers and employees understand what's expected and prevent misunderstandings about how to act and how things are done within the organization. In addition, these policies provide managers and employees with a process that can help them confidently approach situations, and in particular, difficult situations. As an equal opportunity employer, UPS prohibits harassment on the basis of race, gender, religion, age, and any other basis protected by law. Because we are an at-will employer, employees may terminate employment at any time with or without cause or notice. Likewise, we may also terminate employees' employment at any time with or without cause or notice. After an employment offer has been accepted, UPS requires the employee to submit to a pre-employment drug and alcohol screening. Once employed at UPS, all employees are subjected to all other drug and alcohol screening as detailed in our Alcohol and Controlled Substance Use Policy. Positive results or refusal to test may result in termination of employment. All employees are required to pass a pre-employment background screening and must maintain a satisfactory background result throughout employment at UPS. UPS takes great pride in the professional appearance of our employees, trucks, equipment, facilities, and etc. A neat, well-groomed appearance that reflects the precise work that the customer expects from the company is of the utmost importance. For specific requirements on your department's dress code or appearance, refer to your employee handbook. All employees are required to become familiar with the content of their employee handbook, which contains policies such as internet usage, attendance and punctuality, reporting time, work regulations, employee conduct, and safety policy. UPS has a zero-tolerance policy for violence, harassment, and discrimination. Any employee who has been found to have harassed, discriminated against, or committed a violent act against any person while on company premises or while engaged in company business off the premises will be subject to immediate termination. Reporting inappropriate conduct. Any employee who feels that he or she or any other employee has been subjected to any type of discrimination or harassment should immediately report it to his or her supervisor. If the employee feels uncomfortable or unable to report such incident to his or her supervisor, the employee should report the incident to the Director of Human Resources. Employees are encouraged to promptly report such incidents to any of the above individuals so the company can respond immediately. Retaliation is strictly prohibited. Prohibited conduct. While it is not possible to list all the forms of behavior that are considered unacceptable in the workplace, the following are examples of infractions of rules of conduct that may result in disciplinary action, including suspension, demotion, or termination of employment. Violation of any company policy or rule, falsification of any company documents including time records, expense reports, production numbers, etc., theft, use or possession of drugs and/or alcohol, fighting, throwing objects, horseplay, practical jokes or other disorderly conduct, damage or destruction of property belonging to the company, smoking or use of other tobacco products in company offices or other prohibited areas, insubordination, using profane or abusive language, refusal to comply with instructions, deliberately restricting output or failure to perform reasonable duties that are assigned, sleeping on the job, disregarding workplace safety or security regulations. Again, welcome aboard. We hope you enjoy your journey and look forward to working with you as a part of this amazing UPS team.
Our reputations and successes are measured by the quality of our performance. We are the experts of our craft. Details matter. Follow up with our proven procedures. The quality of our work is the safety our clients enjoy after we're done. Verify all bolts for torque. Check all gaskets per the spec. Each weld should be clean inside and out. Understand the quality aspects of your task. If not, ask your supervisor. The only stupid question is the question not asked. Our next job is wholly dependent on our performance today. Plants have burnt from poor flange makeups well after the work was complete. Doing quality work also includes the documentation to prove it. Always follow up with our standard sign-offs with a client and file them per the UPS procedure. Just as quality is an important factor in the work we perform, it is also a virtue of the craftsmen we employ.
Thank you for your time. You have heard a lot of things that are important to us. We wanted to share them with you because we want you to have great success here. When you do well, Universal Plant Services will continue to grow and have success as a company. Thank you.